Intelligence Part 3. Advantages of individual test of intelligence. First, the test administrator can establish a rapport with a client. Second, the test administrator can get additional information about the client's feelings, moods, and expressions during testing. Third, individual tests are more capable of measuring creative thinking compared to group tests. Disadvantages of individual test of intelligence. First, individual tests are time consuming and costly to administer. Second, individual tests require a trained and skillful examiner to administer, score, and interpret them. Second, group test of intelligence. Intelligence tests that can be administered to more than one person at a time are called group test of intelligence. Group tests of intelligence were devised to recruit large number of soldiers in the army during the First World War. Group tests are useful mainly for mass testing. Army Alpha Test, Army General Classification Test, Raven's Standard Progressive Matrices, etc. are some of the examples of group test of intelligence. Advantages of group test of intelligence. First, group tests are less time consuming and economical. Second, in administrating group tests, the role of examiner is minimal, so he need not go through any specialized training. Disadvantages of group test of intelligence. First, the test administrator has much less opportunity to establish rapport, obtain cooperation, and maintain interest of the clients. Second, compared to individual tests, group tests are less capable of measuring creative aspect of intelligence. Third, verbal test of intelligence. Intelligence tests that use language, words, or number for measuring intelligence are called verbal tests of intelligence. In these tests, subjects are required to respond verbally to test items. Army Alpha Test, Wessler's Adult Intelligence Scale, etc. are some of the examples of verbal test of intelligence. Advantages of verbal test of intelligence. First, verbal tests of intelligence are useful to measure higher mental abilities. Second, verbal tests of intelligence are useful to differentiate between people having average intelligence and people having above average intelligence. Disadvantages of verbal test of intelligence. First, these tests cannot be given to people having different linguistic background, illiterate people, and small children. Second, these tests are culture bound and therefore cannot be used in other cultures. Fourth, non-verbal test of intelligence. Intelligence tests that use pictures, designs, material objects, etc. to measure intelligence are called non-verbal test of intelligence. In these tests, language is not used to measure intelligence. In these tests, subjects are not required to respond verbally to test items. Non-verbal tests are of two types: performance test and paper pencil test. Coase block design test, Alexander's pass along test, Merrill Palmer block building test, Dr. Bhatia's non-verbal test of intelligence, etc. are some of the example of performance test of non-verbal test of intelligence. Raven's standard progressive matrices, Raven's colored progressive matrices, etc. are some of the examples of paper pencil test of non-verbal test of intelligence. Advantages of non-verbal test of intelligence is non-verbal test can be given to people having different linguistic background, illiterate people, and small children. Performance tests are especially useful to measure intelligence of differently abled people. Second, these tests are culture free and therefore can be used in other cultures. Disadvantages of non-verbal test of intelligence. Non-verbal tests of intelligence are less suitable to measure higher and subtle mental abilities. Second, non-verbal tests of intelligence are less suitable to differentiate between people having average intelligence and people having above average intelligence. Applications of intelligence testing in various areas. Measurement of intelligence began with the need of knowing individual differences. Today, intelligence testing has its application in diverse fields such as educational institutes, child guidance centers, industries, recruitment centers, diagnostic clinics, etc. Following are some of the areas where intelligence testing proves helpful. First, effective schooling. The intelligence test enable teachers and other authorities to identify the educationally backward students and solve their problems. On the basis of periodic test scores, teachers are able to classify pupils into different intellectual categories to help them by devising special instructional programs suited to their mental development and thereby enhancing the process of their development to the adequate normal level. Second, mental health aiding. Intelligence test enables clinicians to measure the intellectual level of their clients. Intelligence tests are helpful to clinicians for diagnostic purposes, prognosis, and deciding the therapeutic or rehabilitative programs. Third, effective parenting. Intelligence tests help parents to know the intellectual capacities of their children. IQ scores help parents in providing relevant educational facilities to their children and to have realistic expectations from their children. Fourth, career counseling. Intelligence tests help students to select the right educational course which is suitable to their intellectual capacities. This helps in reducing the problems of failure, waste of time and money, etc., and increase the possibilities of being successful. Fourth, vocational counseling. Intelligence tests help people to choose the suitable vocation for themselves. This helps in reducing the problems of absenteeism, job dissatisfaction, etc., and increases the possibilities of living a satisfied and happy life. New trends in intelligence: social intelligence, emotional intelligence, and artificial intelligence.